Hello, Scorpio Nation. Welcome to your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is genuinely well. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Scorpio in your sun, moon, or rising, dominant in your natal chart, heavy in your houses, or if you happen to be cross-watching. For Scorpio, you might find some information in this reading that may resonate. There are a few things that I would like you to keep in mind as you listen to this reading, Scorpions and cross-watchers. This reading is general. So this automatically means that not every single thing that's mentioned in this reading may resonate. Apply what resonates, leave the rest. Please avoid making any rash decisions based on a general reading. If you would like a reading based on your own personal energy, then of course book a reading on my website, which happens to be AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. Lastly, Scorpions, we're always going to go over topics that are sensitive. That's not your thing. It's not your preference, or you're not in the headspace to hear about sensitive topics. Maybe come back at a time when you feel that you're better prepared to hear the message. Otherwise, let's dive into it. Scorpio Nation, let's see what might be playing out for you over these next 7 days. What's highlighted in your reading is Aquarius, as well as Gemini and Virgo. You might be there might be a Virgo that's in your energy, and you might be suspecting a Virgo of something, or this could be vice versa. A Virgo could possibly be suspicious of something that you are doing. First card I pulled, Karma. So it seems like somebody's past is possibly catching up with them. Especially if this is a legal situation, or this is a past life. Somebody's possibly been doing something to you, Scorpio, for the longest. Or Scorpio, this could be you doing this to someone, doing something to someone. Somebody's karma is getting headed to them. What's going on with, first out, Gemini? So this air sign could definitely be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Libra was Scorpio. You were highly featured in the Libra reading. That might be you. Something has turned your world upside down. Scorpio or crosswatcher, some of you are in a cycle. The spirit is encouraging you to release so that you can find genuine love. Because it seems like something about this situation, crazy, release. Something needs to be released. Someone is possibly seems like somebody's running from the law or running from consequences. You definitely sense that something is up. You definitely sense that someone's lying, being very defensive. Somebody might feel that it is you, Scorpio. That might be that Virgo that's watching you. Or this air sign. They feel like you are up to something. It doesn't have to be true. But of course, the reading can be reversed. The truth is going to be seen about something. Scorpio, I think somebody already knows the truth, really. But maybe they're keeping quiet about it. You want to go back to somebody. Somebody could possibly be going back to someone quietly. They may not be leaving now, but they might be making preparations to. And this might be why somebody's starting a fight. It seems like the atmosphere between you and this person has been very chaotic. Or maybe it's not that serious. Maybe you just had a disagreement. But you definitely caught somebody in a lie, or somebody is waiting to catch somebody in a lie. You're dealing with someone who has an alcohol issue. Scorpio. Like they're high or they're drunk. Somebody's worried about jail time. Somebody's getting locked up, Scorpio. There's an Aries that entered your reading. Is there someone trying to run? Because it definitely feels like they are. Let me see exactly what I'm seeing in this situation. As soon as I try to clarify one situation, here comes the next one. Some of you are worried about money. For some of you, it seems like you do want to improve a situation. You just feel like you're feeling hopeless about this. You don't really want to let a relationship go. but it seems like somebody is just not ready to change. They're not ready to be truthful. Or they're not ready to give up an addiction. Seems like you're becoming very impatient. You have an anxiety about something. You're worried that maybe a situation is not going to go well. Possibly with a company, with the government, I feel. Or this is court. This is court related. I feel that this might be. This is Scorpio. What are you concerned about? Well, I can see what you're concerned about. You're concerned about somebody that's in your energy. You're concerned about the roof over your head. It seems like you just need some time to think, but I think you might be prone to overthinking, really. I think you're having a heated conversation with someone, or something is kind of tense. Okay, so if you have had like a hostile situation with someone, you haven't been able to get along, you obviously caught somebody in a lie. Whatever you caught someone in a lie about has been very painful to you. And it seems like that's all you're thinking about. You do have a court situation. I think that's what you're thinking about as well. You're thinking about your home, maybe your next home. You might need to get some groceries this week. Scorpio, possibly going to the store or going online, maybe ordering something up. You're definitely concerned about your financial situation. And I promise you, somebody thinks that the grass is greener, but it really is not. So maybe there was someone that was running from a situation that they really, maybe in the past, kind of were nonchalant about. They really weren't into this relationship or this connection the same way that you were. And it seems now that maybe someone has lost you, Scorpio, or it's the worry that someone may lose you that just really has somebody thinking about this whole entire situation. But like I said, something has turned your world upside down. Maybe it has something to do with leaving a home, this sort of thing. If you're dealing with someone who's in jail, Scorpio or crosswatcher, somebody's getting ready to hit the streets, meaning somebody's getting released. Somebody could possibly be getting out of jail, or somebody did. Maybe that's what you're worried about. Because in some cases, Scorpio, you could be dealing with someone who is violent. Seems like you're going back and forth with someone this week, possibly through text, having some really intense text arguments with someone. Because it definitely feels like communication between you and someone is strained. Especially since something has come into someone's awareness. Somebody's completely aware of what somebody is doing. Spirit, what's going on with Scorpio? There's Libra cross watchers in here. That's what I'm picking up on. I think you do want to reconcile with someone, or you want to reconcile with certain people. That might be more than one person. Some of you might be taking Ubers. Maybe you drive for a living. Maybe you're chauffeuring kids around. Just random side note. I'm trying to see what's going on with you. It's debt that I feel that this is. You're under a lot of emotional stress. That's what this looks like to me. You got a lot of intense emotions. You might be concerned that something or someone is taking up way too much of your energy or time. And that's because it's true. It is. You might be giving way too much of your time and attention to something, Scorpio. And like I said, you recognize that something is a waste of your time, yet you're still feeding it this energy for whatever reason. Something could be going on with your health or well-being. You could be concerned about someone's health or well-being. You could possibly be going to do a well-being check on someone. Someone's depressed, Scorpio. There's just too many things going on in your life right now. It feels like a lot of things that are on your mind, and you feel like you cannot control the things that are happening. It seems like you don't know what to do or where to turn or where to get guidance, possibly. This could be you with parenting. Who is this? Somebody in your energy is just very chaotic. Chances are this is just you dealing with your mindset. Your mindset is chaotic. You don't have any time to yourself, it looks like. Some of you, it seems like you're dependent upon someone else. You look lost. Every card I pull on you, you don't look confident about your situation. There's a Sagittarius that's kind of taken over your reading. You are dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, or Sagittarius. Sun, moon, or rising, maybe even Venus. You're worried. That's what I mean. It seems like you're going through a depression, or you just feel absolutely lost. There's a challenge that has kind of hit your situation, or there's a particular goal that you have and you feel blindsided, you feel disappointed by something, and here's the Capricorn that shows up in your reading. It seems like you feel like you're drowning. You're drowning in debt. It seems like there's a lot of things going through your mind. Some of you at school, you might be in school, this could be your child. There could be a child that might have a learning, let me say, maybe they learn slower. They learn at a slower speed than their peers. This could be a parent putting a lot of pressure on a child because it feels like there is someone that is stripping away the dignity, the pride of someone, insulting someone, putting someone down. And somebody's definitely feeling the effects of it this week. But this could be you. This could be your inner atmosphere, your inner conversations. But somebody is really dwelling on something that someone has said. It seems like it's affecting somebody's self-esteem or their ability to make choices as soon as I say that, deciding. So maybe you're concerned about what decision to make because it seems like you're, like I said, you feel directionless. Like, where do I go? What's my next move? It feels like you feel lost. Someone this week could possibly be acting out of ignorance. They could be making rash decisions. They could be very impulsive with their decision making. And this is where I feel that someone backtracks and they're like, wow, that wasn't the right decision. Somebody's really dwelling on this, or they're trying to decide something, or you possibly are waiting for the decision of something. And maybe that date is coming up. Maybe something is happening next week. There's a decision that maybe you're waiting to hear back from, and it's frustrating you. Are you a smoker? I'm trying to figure out what's going on because for some of you, it's your vital organs that are really screaming for you to stop doing something. It's smoking, it's drinking, it's too much sugar, too much caffeine. Something's going on with your body. This is the second time we got the devil that comes up in your reading. Maybe you are not a Scorpio sun. You might have Capricorn somewhere, or there is a Capricorn that might be on your mind. Yeah, somebody's definitely belittling you. This seems like this is like a sibling rival situation. Scorpio, bear with me. I'm trying to figure it out. I guess this could be your relationship. But if that's the case, I'm trying to figure out why you're here. Because Spirit is saying there's something that you might need to release, yet you're holding on to the thought of something. Is this a person? Well, I guess it's a few different things in your life. Some of you, like I said, you're concerned that maybe somebody's getting released from jail. or you're worried about what you're going to do when you get released from jail. Are you going to be able to find work? This, that, everything. Especially if you are going out, you're going off to jail or someone dead. Somebody is maybe concerned that somebody is proud. You're dating someone in jail, possibly, Scorpio. Someone's facing jail time, possibly. Someone's concerned that maybe somebody has something else going on. And that's because they do. And that's because some of you are in a third party. Some of you, this is beyond the third party. This is somebody that's just out there with anybody and everybody. They're for the streets. And this is you realizing that. You're seeing the truth. You're devastated by something that you come across this week. Possibly that's what turned your world upside down. So that's possibly what has you lost, because it even seems like when you're at work, it's kind of hard for you to concentrate. That's what I mean. What happened? What is this, Scorpio? You might possibly see someone as lazy. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you're very sedentary. Maybe you don't get much exercise. What's going on with Scorpio? Here we are once again at the courthouse. Or this is the jailhouse, possibly. I promise you, somebody's getting released. Somebody's getting out of jail. Right, Spirit Guides? And somebody's worried about that. You're worried about somebody knocking on your door, possibly. Or somebody might be planning on coming to see you, sending you a message. You're going to a reader, it looks like. Maybe this is how you find out the truth about something that's been going on. Maybe that's like a harsh reality that you're dealing with right now. Is that, okay? Because something is definitely puzzling your thoughts. You're not sure how to figure something out. Scorpio. You might feel invisible to your partner, or there might be a child that might feel invisible to their parents. You're worried about homelessness. Somebody put somebody out of the house, it feels like. Maybe that's the legal situation. That could be an eviction. Wow, what the? I'm going to put that aside and we're going to come back and talk about that. There's something that I just saw. You're worried about homelessness. You're not sure where to go next. You're not sure where to move. If this is you, there's a court decision that's coming up that decides, that kind of dictates what happens next. I'm trying to backtrack. I'm trying to figure it out, Scorpio. Bear with me. Whatever it is, it seems like you already found out about it. You're looking for guidance. You're looking for direction. That might be what brings you to tarot. Is this. You're trying to get some insight about your situation. Maybe you're wanting to know, how to make preparations for what comes next. But it just seems like there's just something that's just really hard to solve. You're dealing with somebody that has a deep, heavy addiction. Somebody is an alcoholic, or they're deep into some sort of abuse. Some of you, this is a DV situation that I'm picking up on. Especially if this is somebody that drinks heavily. You're definitely waking up to some deceit that you already knew about. This deception could possibly lead to a broken bond. And it seems like it's hard for somebody to cope with this. With the fact that maybe you don't speak to them, they don't see you any longer, or that the idea that this might be something that happens. Something might be threatening a separation, or this is just period. Somebody's deciding, I've had enough. And this week, someone's making a decision about maybe whether or not to make their exit from this relationship. But truthfully, somebody's already made their exit. Like they've already been dealing with somebody else behind your back for a minute. And now you're coming to find out about it. Some of you, you got somebody that's coming to your house. I did say somebody could be knocking on your door. So maybe this could be like a public service worker. Who is this? I kind of think this might be a social worker. I did say somebody could be checking on the well-being of a child. Now I'm saying child. I guess so. A well-being on somebody. Somebody's doing a well-being check. It feels like the police are coming by, or the police get called to your situation. Bear with me. Let's just lay it out and let's see what's going on with this relationship. The truth is definitely out about something. Somebody's been spying. They've been looking up some information. They've been, you under investigation, Scorpio? Because you got this legal situation that I'm observing here, but somebody is spying on you. So it could be that someone's trying to gather information on you, Scorpio, or cross-watcher. This might be your partner. Other people know about what's going on, or they have an idea, Scorpio, because it seems like other people could be gossiping about this. You might have some people that are in your business. So people may see or notice that something in your relationship looks broken. People are noticing that there's trouble in paradise. So let's say if somebody's posting things online or this sort of thing, someone could possibly be making something look a certain way online, make it look like they're happy, they're on cloud nine, but really and truthfully, if you were to pull back the doors, pull back the layers of the situation, you realize there's trouble in paradise. There's a relationship that's on its last leg. Someone could possibly be very successful, possibly very well known. This could be a high profile couple. It just seems like somebody doesn't feel the same way. Like they don't have the same attraction for their partner. And it seems like somebody's pulling away. Somebody's definitely noticing that somebody's been emotionally detached for a minute. They've been trying to be patient, maybe trying to gather together some clues as to why this is the case. Their intuition has really been telling them that something is going on. Somebody's definitely suspecting that there's somebody else, and that's because there is. And it seems like somebody's trying to clean up the scene. They don't want you to know. That's interesting. Clean up the scene. Somebody could possibly be making a scene. That might be what gets the police called. It seems like something is covered up. Somebody is a serial cheater, Scorpio, or cross-watcher. You're looking for light at the end of the tunnel. You're looking for things to get better, but it seems like it's a long road ahead. And that's how you're starting to feel about this. There's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, and here it is. It's like there's the infidelity. That's what has devastated you. You're seeing the truth about a very complicated relationship. It seems like you've got a lot of uncertainty in front of you about how this is going to go. But it seems like you feel very discouraged about how this is going to play out, because you're definitely recognizing that your partner is not happy. Somebody's kind of bored in a relationship right now, and somebody might be finding attraction in somebody else. And this is physical cheating that we're talking about, Scorpio. This isn't like somebody is like lusting online at somebody. This feels like somebody has gone beyond that. It may have started that way. And there could be a friend that could possibly be so-called friend that could be helping the situation, helping them like cheat behind your back. So water sign, that could possibly be you, Scorpio, or this is somebody that you're dealing with. There's a lot of dishonesty and deception in this situation. Somebody is not able to cope with the breakup. Either this, like I said, it's the thought of you and this person separating, or for some of you, you've already separated from this person. And it's hit somebody really hard that you're not around and that this is done. It may have taken for this person to maybe go through the same thing. Maybe, that saying, a taste of your own medicine. Maybe that's what somebody got. in this situation. Maybe the same thing that they did to you. The song's playing in my head. It's a song by Life Jennings. It's called Boomerang. A song, the lyrics is breaking a woman's heart is like throwing a boomerang. It'll come back to you again. So remember that when it happens to you. Don't cry when it gets hard because you threw the boomerang. It's that sort of situation. Somebody, it might sound silly, but that seems like that's what happened to somebody. Like somebody got a reality check. What they did to you is not happening to them. And they're in an effed up situation. And now they're realizing that they messed up a good thing, Scorpio. It just seems like somebody doesn't know what to do about it. And they might be trying to get advice from some people around them, guidance from some people around them. Some of these people are helpful, Scorpio, and for some of you, these other people are not helpful whatsoever. Maybe that's what you're feeling that this is. Like you're looking for answers and you feel like maybe the answers that you're getting are not helpful to help you to make a decision that you feel is wise in this situation. Because it seems like you've been sitting there, you feel like you're waiting in vain. You're waiting for somebody to change and it's not. Trust. Somebody is observing you, watching you, looking into you. Or you are doing this with someone. You might be reminiscing with old friends about something. My person has a third party who cheated on him and now he's coming back to me, I suspect. He made a wrong decision. Yes, bad karma. He deserved exactly. Someone's coming to talk to you about money, Scorpio, or cross watcher. Seven of Swords again. Someone's coming to talk to you about money. That's interesting. You got some money coming in. Maybe this is you paying some bills this week, Scorpio. Oh my gosh. You got something going on with your car. Maybe that's your car payment. So you're worried about your car payment situation. If you're concerned that somebody, you already know somebody's doing stuff behind your back. You already knew that. Somebody around you is ill. That's what I mean. You're doing a welfare check on somebody because of their health or it's their mental health. There's a partner that doesn't feel appreciated. And it seems like some of your fights could be about money. What is this decision? I think that's you making a decision about this. This is a hard decision. It seems like something breaks your heart to have to separate from someone. For some of you, you want out of a situation, but it's a financial situation, a financial strain that keeps you stuck in a cycle with someone. I guess that's what I'm seeing. I'm trying to see what's going on with your money. And I think I see it. Maybe someone is the age of, somebody might be in their 40s. Scorpio. There may have been some mistakes made with a car or with money possibly. So what is this? You're getting your car towed. You need some service on your car. Anyway, that's what this looks like. It looks like you might need to get your car serviced. Goodness, you are concerned about your living situation. I hope there's not a fire. There could possibly be fires around you, maybe around your location. Or that's when ish hits the fan and somebody sees the truth about something. Somebody's living situation is at stake. Is this? Yes. This feels like this has to, I just get the, yes, it does have something to do with court. Some of you connected to a court situation, you could possibly be going to get some legal advice about something. There's a Sagittarius that's in your reading. This is a legal decision that comes in. That's what this feels like to me. You're getting legal advice about something. You're possibly talking to a lawyer, or this is advice to maybe do so when it comes to a financial situation, because it seems like it's a financial, I hear case. You have a court case, this feels like, but it's a financial situation that's possibly causing a challenge for you when it comes to getting this legal advice. So if this is not you necessarily like running away from the law, then this feels like you're running from something. Because it seems like you feel the need to run. You want to hide. You want to escape from something. It could be from some painful feelings that you have. Maybe you don't want to show somebody how hurt you are. Maybe somebody doesn't need to know that. Or for some of you, it's because of vulnerability. Maybe somebody is just, it's hard for someone to be vulnerable and show you their real feelings. You may not know how hurt somebody really is, Scorpio, about the fact that maybe you moved on or they don't talk to you anymore. I think somebody could possibly be running away from responsibility. This could be responsibility for a child. This could be someone's running away from taking accountability for something that they did to you. Or somebody is avoiding the issue altogether. So if you're trying to talk to your partner this week or talk to whomever this happens to be, it doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could definitely be platonic. It seems that there's somebody that doesn't want to talk about something. They don't want to deal with it. And this creates a lot of frustration for you. Somebody feels that their needs are not being satisfied in a relationship, so they go look for it elsewhere. Somebody could possibly have like a shoplifting case. So it's like maybe somebody took something, like a shoplifting situation possibly, and then they tried to run. Somebody breaking some rules, or somebody did, and that ends up with somebody in the hot seat. Somebody that passed away is on your mind this week, Scorpio. It feels like it. It feels like it's just really hurting you this week. Let's talk about this whole thing with court, yeah? So if this is you, like I mentioned to you at the top of the reading, you're concerned about the roof over your head. You're concerned about your living situation, your home, the comforts of home. Some of you, I think you might not have a permanent home. You could possibly be traveling. Maybe not by choice, but because of circumstance. That's just what this looks like to me. And maybe you are on the run from someone. Maybe there is, and I mentioned you at the top of the reading, someone's very chaotic. Someone's under the influence of drugs, alcohol. Somebody doesn't want to face their shadow. They don't want to face their demons. So that's what somebody is running from. Change. Anyway, this situation with court. Something's being decided. So somebody's been watching you, or you've been watching someone. A lot of time has passed. You are a smoker. Somebody has an addiction. But this could even be your thinking. Yes, come on, arguments. Somebody may need to de-escalate an argument. I'll put it that way, before something gets out of hand. Because it looks like somebody has the propensity to put hands on someone. Something goes too far, the cops get called, this feels like. Especially if this is somebody catching somebody in a lie or catching somebody in the act of doing something, of being unfaithful. But I was talking to you about your living situation. Victory. You might win. Scorpio, this is you going to court about an eviction. Is that what I'm saying? This seems like somebody's trying to leave before their lease is over. If you are in court, it could be for something other than, something other than an eviction. I hope it's not for something crazy. Some of you, you're in court because if somebody's passing, maybe you're testifying on somebody's behalf. Somebody passed away, and if somebody passed, Scorpio, it seems like somebody's life was taken from them. You're moving to a new neighborhood. That's the decision that you're waiting for. You're waiting for someone to get in touch with you, possibly about maybe whether or not you got the place, Scorpio. And that seems like there's something that's racking your brain because, like I said, some of you, you're not in a stable living situation, or you're concerned about what could possibly happen after something happens. Like after something is completed, after you get out of a particular program, like somebody's in rehab or a halfway house or something like that is what this feels like. And they're concerned about what's going to happen after, like as a consequence of something. Like I said, someone's dealing with their karma. Someone's dealing with their past. This is somebody, if you're moving, you're concerned that maybe your past living situation, a past legal history, or a credit ding is going to catch up with you after you move. Because it definitely feels like you're between places right now. That's what I think that this is. And this might involve a Leo. It looks like some good things are coming your way. Maybe getting some good news. Something that your intuition picks up, you already know. Trust your intuition. But I promise you, there's some parts of the picture that you don't see. You're missing context, or maybe even just about your situation in general. There's certain things that you do see and certain things that are taking place behind the scenes that Spirit is taking care of for you. It's just that something is going to require patience. Something is going to require time. This is possibly someone worried about doing time. This is what somebody is worried about. Or like I said, you're waiting for something. You're having to wait patiently. The answer feels like it gets ready to come through. It's about a home. It's about a move, I feel. So I think some of you are getting ready to move. Possibly. Thank you, Spirit guys. Stand still. You're waiting for something. Something is at a standstill. This could definitely be your communication with someone because, like I mentioned to you, someone has gone silent. You're giving somebody the silent treatment. Is what this feels like to me. So maybe, and it stayed that way. Neither party is budging. You're both keeping silent. Both may be waiting for someone to say something. So I think somebody's really kind of hurt about that, Scorpio. Somebody feels like you're their soulmate. And I think somebody really wants this to work out. But I think Spirit is saying that there's something that may need to be done within, some sort of inward change. It just seems like somebody's not ready to make that change, Scorpio or Cross Watcher. Seems like addiction makes somebody different. Maybe you feel like when somebody's not on whatever this happens to be, some of you, it's not a chemical substance. They're just on BS. And you wish that somebody would drop that. Maybe drop the facade or drop this friend group. Okay, some of you are moving. I mentioned to you something about your financial situation. This first card said decrease. So it feels like your financial situation, you might feel is in the toilet, is down in the dumps. You might feel that there's nothing you can do to maybe remedy this financial situation. This might be creditors. You might feel like creditors are chasing you, constantly calling you, this sort of thing. But yeah, that's what I see. Your financial situation, even though it might be at a standstill and you might feel like, wow, I can't seem to remedy my financial situation. So there's a solution that comes up for you to maybe increase your financial situation. It seems like there's an opportunity that comes up. So, or this is an opportunity that you're creating through action. Let's talk about it. This feels like this is maybe something that you're experiencing at work. Maybe you're getting things done late. Maybe you might need to be on time for something. Time management could possibly do a lot for you, Scorpio. You could be concerned about the timing of something, okay? So bills, maybe you get paid. It seems like maybe your money is gone before you get paid. Or maybe this increase is you getting paid. Seems like some of you are between paychecks. Maybe you're living paycheck to paycheck. But with work, it feels like there's some drama. You might have some troublemakers at work. Maybe there's a lot of gossip. And who really gives a care? I think, I don't know, maybe I'm being insensitive by saying that. Please be careful not to pay too much attention to people that are watching, observing, trying to gather information on you or whatever. That's what this feels like. Just nosy individuals, messy people that have nothing better to do. That's what I'm saying. Be careful about, how much mental energy you're spending. Like I said, some people are caught up in BS. Anyway, I think you got some issues like that. It seems like you're trying to make some progress at work, but you've got some sort of an obstacle at work this week. For some of you, the obstacle is being created by some outside people. I said troublemakers, oppression. People are trying to keep you stuck. And this is what I was shaking my head at. This whole situation, like this again. Like I said, it seems like somebody has nothing better to do with their time than try to mess up other people, try to block something that you're doing. Even though there's an obstacle that's potentially in front of you, Scorpio or cross-watcher, it seems like your guys are saying, give this some careful thought. To find out the solution, because it feels like there is. Some of you, maybe you're deciding to choose something better for you. That's what I mean. Are you really worried? Yeah, I think you are worried about it, obviously. Maybe this is you feeling like it's time to move on to something else. Maybe you are craving a career change. Maybe you just want to travel. But it seems like maybe there's some new strategies that it's time to come up with. I'm about to call you Libra, but this is Scorpio. You might be Libra, Scorpio, possibly. Anyway, I feel like there's something keeping you from a particular goal. It's an outside circumstance. I think you have what it takes to reach the next level, Scorpio. And I think the answer to whatever you're looking for is unfolding this week. You just may not see it temporarily, but you do see it, because I mentioned to you before, your third eye sees the answer, but you don't have physical, tangible evidence in front of you. The lesson this week is about self-love. It seems like that's what somebody is missing. Like I said, somebody needs to release. That's the thing this week. Release something. If it's an addiction, if it's a person, I think it's a mental hold that something or someone has on you. Something needs to be released. Or like I said, you're worried that somebody is in jail and that they're going to be released, and you feel like this person should not be, because you might feel like this person is a threat to your safety. Some of you are worried about a health situation. It might be a health scare. What's going on with Scorpio? Some of you read tarot. I know I said that already. I say something about a Libra. Somebody's ascendant sign could be Libra, and we've also got Aries that's kind of running the show here. So maybe you are an Aries sun with Scorpio moon, maybe. Spirit guys, show me What's going on with Scorpio? Some of you, this is not going on with you at all. This is going on with family, and you're concerned about family. I mentioned to you a welfare check. You're going to check on somebody's well-being, their emotional state, or their health. What's going on with Libra? Scorpio. What's going on? So Libra is dominating your reading. Come on with it. Spirit agrees with me. Libra is dominating your reading. Scorpio. You come up second runner-up in the reading, so maybe that's how you feel in a relationship. You feel like the Libra's running the show and that you're the runner-up, or this is you having a battle within yourself. Who's winning, the Libra side of you or the Scorpio? It just seems like you're fighting with yourself. Cancer. I mentioned to you somebody has a health problem. Could it be that? Could be concerned that maybe someone has cancer. Why is your reading so heavy? Ooh. Obviously, somebody is either someone is like accused of a mental illness, or maybe somebody is just, like I mentioned, you going through a depression. So this may not be a physical ailment. This feels like this is more so someone's mental health than anything. It seems like it's kind of intense this week. Come on, Scorpio, here you are again. Taurus comes up. There's something you might need to say. Something going on with your neck. This is Scorpio. You might be having some issues with your sinuses, thyroid. I pick up lupus. Hearing butterflies. Lupus has the butterfly mask. Maybe there's something going on with that, like an autoimmune situation. Some of you, it's not even that serious. Like some of you are going to surgery, but I guess I'm saying it. Let me backtrack. Let me retract my statement that it's not that serious. Maybe it's something like a botched surgery. Random side note, somebody could possibly be going in for a BBL, or maybe somebody did and they feel like their surgery is botched. I think something's possibly going on with digestion. I'm not going to spend too much time here about health. I just noticed that something is going on here. I think you might be having a lot of intense headaches. Something could be going on with your face. I think some of you might have some issues with, like, what am I trying to say? Like self-image issues, or this is a child going through this type of thing. Okay, because like I mentioned, something is holding you back, but it's what you're thinking about that's holding you back. But for some of you, like I did say, it's outside circumstances. Okay. Let's go ahead and close up the reading. That's what I think that this is. I think this is like a parent that may have a broken bond with a child and they don't know how to fix this, or somebody has a broken bond with you and they're not sure how to fix this or remedy this whole situation, Scorpio. But it seems like instead of relationships this week, Spirit is saying maybe spend that time, that love on you, especially if this is you kind of giving, pouring into someone and feeling that somebody's not doing the same for you, and this is you having a lot of resentment as a result. Spirit is saying release that. Again, this is exactly what I was feeling. Somebody's afraid to be lonely. Someone's afraid to be alone, even though they may feel that a relationship is just not working out this week. Let's go ahead and pull the advice. And Holy Spirit, what is the advice for the Scorpios? As soon as I brought the deck, intuition. Listen to the whispers of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. I mentioned to you, some of you are tarot readers. Maybe it's just hard for you to trust your intuition. Or this is you using divination, either going to someone who does divination. I think some of you have the ability to channel though. Anyway, you're helping to make a decision. Maybe that's what brings you to tarot, but your guides are saying listen to your intuition no matter what. Over your worries, over what anyone else says, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is right. I mentioned your third eye picked up on something before you had tangible evidence. In other words, your intuition told you something and maybe you're second guessing it. Maybe that's you. Anger. I think this is somebody's issue this week. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions as sacred. I think you're dealing with somebody that has, are you cardinal? You are. No, that's Libra. No, you're fixed. I think some of you are dealing with cardinal signs. A Libra, a Cancer, a Capricorn, or an Aries. Because all those signs came out in your reading. Somebody might be being stubborn about something possibly, but anyway, anger. Something this week might come out, Scorpio, to piss you off. Or you're dealing with somebody who just likes to piss off a lot of people. Possibly, maybe they like to, or that's just something that they do. Anyway, your guys are saying anger might be an issue this week. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Yeah. Anger. Something's going on in your neighborhood, it looks like. Magic. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic surrounds you. I think somebody's doing magic on you, though. I think this is the confirmation. Regardless, Scorpio, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. That's what I mean. Somebody is trying to block something that you're doing, especially if somebody's doing work on you. It feels like it's to impact your financial situation. Put you under some sort of mind control. Anyway, it doesn't work. You got a gift of money that's coming up for you. We talked about that in the reading. But trust, you got an enemy, a backstabber, somebody just doesn't want to see you win, Scorpio, or cross-watcher, but regardless of that, you do. With that, Scorpio or cross-watcher, this concludes your 7-day forecast with angelic ascensions. This reading was helpful. Thumbs up this video. Consider subbing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. Have a blessed, beautiful, productive week, Scorpio Nation and cross-watchers. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.